Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of March 7th to the March 7th to the 13th. I've been always saying like February because March and February, if it's not a leap year, like they have the same date, like the days fall on the same like days of the week. I hope that makes sense. So it's just like a bit confusing, and I'm just like, I'm still in February. So I'm very excited because as of today, March 18th, well, by the time you're watching this, it's already a week behind, so as of last week, so it's just very confusing when I want to record like ahead of time, but pretty much I will be done with my like third engagement, so it's like I can like breathe a little, but obviously now I'm just focused on my CPA exam, so I'll be taking the exam on April 9th, and yeah, I'm just like really nervous about the simulations, right? Yeah, because I don't know, it just gives me like anxiety just staring at this thing. So yeah, just wish me luck. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back on track with my videos. So by the time you're watching this, this week should have been like posted this week. You're watching this, so I think I'm caught up. So I am going to post, or last week I posted 2 memory spreads, and then this week I also posted 2 memory spreads. So I'm thinking that this will go on Friday instead of Thursday, but the previous week will go on Wednesday. That's what I scheduled it for. So you guys will have at least a gap between the days. So I honestly, I'm not going to keep a strict schedule for myself. So I'm just going to be okay with letting it flow, you know? So anyway, so what I realized is usually I put down like the full boxes because sometimes I don't align the underlays correctly, like not underlays, right? Underlays and then the full box overlays perfectly. So sometimes it's like on top of the header and sometimes it's not, and I'm just like, well, usually I do that instead of what do you call it, putting it after the fact, but this time I did it beforehand, and I was just like, why did I do this? And also I realized that I didn't need a day extender on Tuesday, I needed a day extender on Friday. So, and I also been using like Andrea's method from Squirrel Prince Co. She actually uses like the half cut, like she cuts a full box extender, or like not a full box extender. Yeah, pretty much like the full box size in half, and she uses it like she can use it sparingly. I hope that makes sense. Like, gosh. So what I realized that it actually helps the extender like lay kind of perfectly, but also you have to leave a gap between the inside flap just so it can close perfectly. But I realized that I've always been using the full like wide extender or the tall extender, and that doesn't really work as well. So yeah, anyway, very happy with that, unless I'm using like the foiled version already, but yeah, I am not. So I just ended up, because some spreads I don't use foil, but then again, if I have a day extender I would use foil for that day except. So yeah, anyway, it's gonna look weird if I only use one day extender, but if you can't see it like in the main like look of it, it kind of works out perfectly. So anyway, this week was last week by the time I'm recording this voiceover, but would have been 2 weeks prior to when you're watching this. So I did have a payday on Monday, which was my shop payday. I get paid once a month for my shops, so actually, yeah, once a month. So technically 2 times in a month I get paid, one from Etsy and one from Shopify. So this one was for Etsy because Etsy only pays out on the first Monday if it's monthly. So that's why it was like delayed a little. So yeah, here I was showing you how I was laying down the stickers beforehand, and it works out perfectly, and it kind of cuts like the like filming like half. So although I had to like, and it also helped me because I had to figure out what stickers were like I was able to use. Like for Squirrel Prince Co, I know what stickers I can use within each of the sections, but for Caress Press, it like takes brain math to do this because she does not have, or this kit was a essential kit, so it didn't have any little things, so I had to be strategic about it. But then I ended up just using little things from my stash because I was like, screw it, because I didn't have enough little things, if you can tell. So like I believe Monday through Wednesday I had oh gosh, let me take a look. Monday through Wednesday I used the weekly boxes. I just cut up and just covered them with like the extra stickers or from the headers. So yeah, like I think J. Crew Plans, she used to do that, and also she's been posting on Instagram, which I'm very excited. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to on Tuesday, so you can tell how quick this is. And I thought of like writing everything out after the fact, but then I knew I was going to forget what I was using these to mark. So I just ended up just writing it after Tuesday and then just went back to Monday. So for Monday, I marked down that I had a meeting, which was now my third engagement meeting, so instead of my like main engagement. So yeah. And then I watched 2 TV shows, I was printing planners, and this was the week where I was like making sure that I had to fulfill all those orders beforehand, because it would have reached the 2 to 3 week processing time. So technically it was 2 weeks, but usually I package order like right away, unless there's like something happening. That's why I always keep my processing time to 1 to 2 weeks. In case of anything. So yeah. Then I was packing orders, and I was pretty much very exhausted because it was like crunch time, and the filing date is the following week, which technically is today for me. So yeah, I'm very excited because I'm done with that. And then I have 2 weeks break almost. It's an almost break because I have to do like the archives and stuff, or not. I'm not responsible for it, but there's just some things you have to close up after the audit is filed. So yeah. And then for Tuesday, I marked down that I was in the office because, yeah, my senior, he was like freaking out for some reason, because he thinks that there's so many work papers that aren't like signed off in anything, but in reality, it was just him that messed up. So because he doesn't like the audit system that we're using. He liked the one that we were using on the main company because it was easier to track who has which work paper. But for this one, it's just like the old school version, and you have to really make sure that you don't lose the master file. So it's just like so funny to see him just freak out from that. But yeah. And then I marked down that I had a meeting, and I'm pretty sure I marked it the same way as last week because I used Caress Press as well last week. So yeah. Then I marked down that I was reading when I kind of took like a 5-minute break and just was reading, I think my regular book, my study material. And then I marked down that I ate Chick-fil-A. It was either Chipotle or Chick-fil-A but then again, I didn't want burrito bowl. Like I had so many burrito bowls in the past 3 months. So it's just crazy. And then I marked down that it was International Women's Day, which I completely forgot to mark in the top, but it's okay. And I didn't get the Coffee Monsters Co. munchkins that had all the different like powerful women. So I ended up just using the girl that was holding the Starbucks cup. So yeah, it just worked out. So anyway. So then for Wednesday, I marked down that I worked very late. It was at home, so I didn't mind. Usually if I want to really work late, I rather work it at home instead of the office because you take that 2 hours. Like, normally takes me... Well, I wake up at 6 a.m., but I don't start until like 9. But I usually get there at 8:17. So I leave with my mom. So it takes me an hour in like 15 minutes to get ready and walk my dog and stuff. And then it takes me an hour to get there. So like 2 hours where I could just spend at home working. I'm in the train traveling or like commuting to work. So it's easier to like work late from home, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, so then on Wednesday, I watched a bunch of TV shows since I didn't watch any TV shows on Tuesday. So yeah. And then for Wednesday, get it together. So on Thursday, I watched some more TV shows, and you notice that like the little things completely changed because they were just a mixture of what I had left over from the kid, or from other kids. And then I marked down that I was printing planners, and then I had my dad dropped off a UPS return, so then I marked that. Then inside like the extender area, I marked print and cut, pack orders, and I marked down that I also had a meeting. So I'm just going to get ahead of schedule because I do have a meeting in 4 minutes, and I'm hoping I can get this video recorded. So then for Friday, I marked down that I ate Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, and I totally forgot. I also marked that down for Tuesday as well. And then usually I eat Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. I usually get the bagel, but I realized I don't really want dairy anymore in the morning because I'm lactose intolerant, so it's not fun in the morning. So I ended up just getting a croissant, although that kind of has dairy, but like not as much as like the cream cheese. So it had cheese in it, in the croissant. Oh my goodness. So it's not as much as the cream cheese. So anyway, so then I marked down that I was in the office. I also ate Chick-fil-A, but that was for lunch instead. The Chick-fil-A for Tuesday was for dinner. So that's why the difference. And then it was also crunch time. We decided to stop talking and get to work. So usually, like, we get all distracted when we're in the office, but or especially when we're in like one meeting room. Then I also marked down that we had a meeting with the client, and then my brother moved out officially on the 11th because apparently it's like really good day to move out. So yeah, and then I went to happy hour with the team, but obviously I don't drink, so I kind of like, I just use this Munchkin, like, I don't even know what kind of drink, like an island drink, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of funny because I don't drink, and I think it was called the Shirley Temple. So it was just Sprite and some pomegranate juice. And yeah, and my senior and my second year, they both know that I don't drink, and they don't force me, and unless it was the holiday party. But yeah, I'm just like, no, stop. But my senior manager, this was the first time I met him in person, and yeah, I don't think he realized that I don't drink. So yeah, anyway, but all three of them, they just had so many drinks, and I was just like, yo. And then my second year, she got, like, the fact that she kept getting louder and louder and louder with the amount of drinks she had, it was just like, whoa. Like, I was just like, nothing happening to me. So it was quite funny to see that. But also, what else? We were in an Irish pub, and I don't know what she was thinking. I mean, I get that she was like, we have an India team, and I guess she saw the colors and she assumed it was the India flag. I was like, oh no. We were an Irish pub. Literally, it had shamrocks everywhere. And the colors of the Irish flag is literally the same, but the India flag has a symbol inside the white area. So it was so funny and cracked me up. We all died laughing. So yeah, that was a funny moment for my second year. So I actually thought I had a meeting, but my senior manager pushed it back. So it was like 30 minutes. So I'm good to go and to finish this recording. So yeah. Anyway, so for Saturday, I marked down that I dropped off some packages. This was like the majority of the packages, and then I also had another like bundle of packages picked up on Tuesday of next week. So it was just a lot of orders that I had to drop off. Actually, I don't think this was a lot. Oh, no. This was like 6 orders. Like, it wasn't much, but I just wanted to get them out. And then I marked down that we had Jinjin for lunch. I was going to mark sushi, but I didn't eat sushi. I just eat lo mein because I wasn't feeling sushi that day. So then we went to J-Mart and ShopRite. So J-Mart is like an Asian market, and then ShopRite is obviously just a regular American grocery store. And then I watched some TV shows. Then I was packing orders, and then I decided to take a nap, and I got my package from Muxy Life. So I did order like the 3 styles, and she was having an oops sale, so it kind of worked out that I didn't have to pay full price, knowing that I probably won't be using this as much. So yeah, maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. So then for Sunday, I marked down that I watched some more TV shows, packed orders, and then I was printing planners, and then I marked down studying. Usually I don't mark studying because I know I study every day, so it's just like something that I don't need to mark out as much, knowing that the fact that I have to do that. But anyway, so that is pretty much the week in full. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!